How you doing? It's Max from Reiki Master 13 and Foot and Soul Temple Spa, and I'm going to be doing today's reading for this week, which is June 13th, Sunday, June 13th. And without further ado, let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead. So, first card is Initiation by Air, number 24. Initiation by Air. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I'm going to go right to the book with this deck because I haven't really used this deck in a while. So I'm going to go right to the book, and it's quite lengthy. Okay, so number 24, where are you? Here we go. Initiation by Air. You have a strong and powerful mind. The mind can be a great asset. It can bring comfort and peace and strength as you take on your spiritual journey. It can also be a dark and destructive force, undermining your power, making you doubt your own heart, and keeping you trapped in fear. The mind, developed without a loving spiritual practice, can be a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword. How will you choose to wield this power? Your mind can become more spacious and luminous if you practice emptying it on a regular basis. The radiant mind can be a mighty warrior against fear and despair, encouraging you with the thought of optimism. When not given a chance to empty, however, the mind becomes overwhelmed, unprocessed information. Much of it will be fear-based programming perpetuated by mass media, which is invested in controlling others and manipulating them by fear. This initiation, which liberates and opens the mind, empowers advanced souls to free themselves from manipulation and control. The hallmark of a dysfunctional society is that the mind is expected to dominate the inclinations of the heart rather than serve it. The mind can be trained to be a great manager, creator, defender of what has genuine value to the heart. But the power to feel what has meaning for us, what moves us enough to rise above our fears and risk growth, and comes into the heart, not the mind. Comes from the heart, not the mind. When the mind is given a task to feel, the heart is told not to feel. Paralysis, confusion, discomfort are experienced. As you enter into this initiation, you will feel the need to step back from what you have been taught, and learn to question what you once held to be true. As you disengage from the habitual mind patterns, you will begin to observe your thoughts rather than be swept up in them. Soon, you will begin to experience yourself as a peaceful, steady light of love that you are in truth. Will the mind go through its motions? Yes. However, there is no need to be afraid of this. One step at a time, your spirit shall guide your mind back towards peace. You will change the way you relate to your own mind, becoming more empowered. As you soften the strident action of the mind, you will see that you can use your mental gifts wisely rather than allowing them to cause you pain. Those who have strong mental energies can accomplish much in terms of communication, invention, and creativity, but they often suffer from a destructive self-talk and mental obsessions. They may even be addicted to thinking, which can wear them out and create cravings for sugar that can lead to depression and illness. Instead, it is much better to regularly take time out from the mind and be in the moment, feeling energized, playful, and at peace. Your mind is a powerful creature. Tame it with persistence, compassion, kindness, and strength. Give yourself rest and the opportunity to switch off and empty your mind as regularly as you can. There is no need to judge or despair. This is an advanced initiation and one that is brought to you when you are ready. Consider it your spiritual progress. The world will benefit from you as you learn to handle your mental energies more constructively. This oracle is indeed an omen of greater peace, happiness in your immediate future. Invocation. I call upon the unconditionally loving ones to help me empty and refresh my mind, renew my eternal love. May I express my freedom in making wise decisions and create joy and love in me and in the world. I ask that the divine mercy, compassion, protection, and instruction to assist me in bringing my mind into a loving consciousness. May the light of the divine shine unobstructed through my mind, bringing peace to the world. May the unconditionally loving helpers of humanity help bring light, healing, and joy to the minds of all. Through our own free will, so be it. And there's the invocation. Card number 2, Life Path. Life path. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in a spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course that you are taking, or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose in this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at a perfect time, and in a way that you cannot miss. You are in spiritual training for a divine mission that serves your soul development and spiritual growth, whilst simultaneously helping others. It will help you express your spiritual purpose this lifetime. At times, your training may be aligned with study or applying your skills in ways that seem more obviously aligned with the spiritual path. At other times, your spiritual training may be disguised in an ordinary life circumstances. If you are unsure of what you're learning, of exactly how you are in a spiritual training at the moment, look to the situations in life that are causing you the most struggle. This is where you will find your training taking place. The struggle is the place where holding on is competing with letting go. It is, however, nothing to be ashamed of. A growth edge where you are doing the inner work of growing into more peace, trust, and love is a sign that you are certainly growing. It isn't comfortable. Sometimes it might fatigue and even a feeling of defeat. Yet you shall not give up. You shall continue, and in time you shall triumph with a feeling of peace, resolution, and wisdom. If you're feeling stuck, perhaps you're working on a significant issue or challenge that won't seem to resolve itself, no matter how much effort you apply. Then you've been guided to ask for help from your spiritual team using the invocation below. Call upon your own higher self and soul to take over all the aspects of the issue. Be patient, do not resist, but neither collapse into it. Use your spiritual practice, for example, meditation, journaling, dance, music, art, yoga, time, in nature, and prayer to strengthen you as you move through the training. If you're uncertain about what is happening in your life now, don't fret. Sometimes a smaller desire has to be sacrificed for the attainment of a greater vision. Be at peace. Know that all beings shine at night time, and so shall you. This oracle is a confirmation that the vision of your path on earth is being shared with you, whether in small daydreams, big daydreams, big dreams at night, in meditation, or simply in the feedback you receive repeatedly from different sources. You're being asked to trust in what you see, sense, and feel about your vision for your life path and divine purpose. Even if you are not clear, trust it. Trust that it is coming to you with loving divine timing. Be open-minded and listen for what makes your heart sing. Invocation. I call upon the wise and unconditional loving ones to assist me now in perceiving, living, and manifesting my truest and most joyful life path, divine purpose, and divine purpose. Help me now. Help me know what I need to know, when I need to know it, and with everything else, may I assist to feeling peace, trust, and patience as my beautiful life path unfolds, guided by the loving hands of the universe. May unconditional love reach into the hearts of all living beings, helping every creature to find its fulfillment of their destiny. So be it. Karmatic clearing, number 2. Number 5, sorry. Number 5. Karmatic clearing. You are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness to which you are attached particular wounds, issues, and struggles. As you outgrow that consciousness, these issues will release their grip on you. You're receiving divine notice that the karmatic clearing is taking place through a combination of your own efforts, spiritual grace from the heart of the divine. It is time for an old wound to be released once and for all. Karma is not punishment. Karma is essentially our soul's lesson plan for this lifetime. Carrying over from past lifetimes, it is the way we grow and develop as a soul, sometimes through challenges and sometimes through blessings. Our positive karma is seen as skills and talents that we've mastered over many lifetimes. Also, opportunities flow easily, healing happens swiftly. There is a sense of positive karma and easy grace that effortlessly takes place in your life. This is what happens when we are clear enough of our own past pain to have little resistance between us and the natural flow of life. More challenging karma is released in the lesson when we are still learning. These usually appear in the guise of painful circumstances or reactions that repeat themselves in our lives. The stronger soul has the more challenging lesson, and it's willing to master this lifetime. As any education, the higher level of training, the more demanding the work. When you're working through big challenges, it is often a sign that you are on an advanced spiritual path. Must you always have the struggle in life of an advanced soul? Of course not. As you master your lessons, you will find that you develop an ability to live in your life more peacefully. However, it would be incorrect to interpret a struggle as a sign that you are not progressing spiritually. Sometimes, the more painful the struggle has been, the more difficult can be to release the pain associated with the memories or scars. The spiritual worlds know you are in need of divine intervention to help clear clear a pattern that was once painfully lodged in your body, mind, and soul. Enough of the struggle. The divine love now offers you healing and freedom. We clear karma by learning that to trust and relax, by choosing not to punish ourselves with shame and guilt, fear, or unworthiness, by continuing to balance our efforts with a surrender into divine grace. We take responsibility for our healing, doing all we can, and trusting that the universe will lovingly and effectively handle everything else so that we can progress and succeed. If you have been struggling with a long-term issue, this oracle card comes as a particular sign that the universe wants to step in and assist you. Repeat the invocation below for at least 6 days and nights. Invite the heavenly blessed karmatic clearing through in your life now. And here's the invocation. I call upon the karmatic board of ascended beings, angels, guides, and holy ones who love me unconditionally and ask for your divine blessing, healing, and assistance now. I open myself up to the divine grace, divine love, and karmatic absolution. I choose to surrender my attachment to the suffering that I have experienced. I have learned and been willing to go through this experience, and yet I now am willing to learn and grow through a higher vibrational experience of love. Through divine authority and my own free will, this karmatic clearing manifests now, according to the highest law of love. May this blessing reach into our hearts. May this blessing reach into the hearts of all beings according to the divine compassion, mercy, and grace. So be it. There you have it. Now, what I'm going to do, this is going to be a long reading. What I'm going to do is, because these books are long, I'm going to give another interpretation here. So, initiation by air to find your life path, so you can have a karmatic clearing. Okay. These can be taken all together, and they can be taken for each person. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I'm going to read number 24, initiation by air, and see if this is an uplifting message for you. Angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your own relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. Life path number 20. Your angels are congratulating you on taking steps toward growth and expansion. You have a deep connection to your soul now. And karmatic clearing number 5. Abundance is a state of mind. When you feel rich spiritually, your physical life will reflect it. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful how it all comes together with regards to the angel numbers and the numbers that are on these cards? Now I'm going to give you an angel number. 628. Angel wisdom is reminding you that your function is to experience and express happiness. You are being guided to do what lights you up and sparks great joy in your heart. And there you have it. Guys, you have yourself a wonderful day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe as I turn on my candle. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that little dingy bell so that you know when new readings come up. And that's it for me. If you want a reading or any Reiki, stay tuned, because I may be doing another Reiki or a clearing with an intention behind it very soon. And that's it for me, guys. Take care. Bye. Namaste.